Good morning, viewers. Welcome back. Once again, Jim O'Brien here with you. Uh, just want to thank everybody for supporting my channel. Those who sent comments, very much appreciate, as well as suggestions and other words of encouragement. Means a lot, especially just starting out like this. Uh, as being one who has watched YouTube almost nonstop since, I don't know, probably 2015. Just the cable, wanted to save money, being frugal. And I find myself watching YouTube videos more than probably any other station or any other channel for that matter. I tend to learn an awful lot just from other people. If there's something that I want to learn or accomplish, I go to YouTube. If there's something that I find any kind of interest in or want to find the latest news, I go to YouTube. I also enjoy TikTok a lot too. A lot of people will say, "Nah, that's fake," but to me, I feel a sense of community with fellow TikTokians, if you want to call them that. Just ordinary people, stating their their opinions, their life, their what they like, if, what they're going through, basically. Just sharing their experience. That's really what's missing in today's world, and is community, especially face to face contact. Yeah, social media is great as far as reaching people that you don't talk to on a normal basis. Might live miles and miles away, but you don't have that face to face interaction like you used to. And I really think that's what we're missing in society more than anything. It's amazing how we can have all this connectivity, yet at the same time feel more isolated than ever before. And that's maybe by design. I don't know, but I do know that when people don't have that social interaction, that one-on-one, face-to-face, like we're meant to, then there's something that either consciously or subconsciously they notice it's missing. It's this. I mean, we can go back to videos, back in the 80s, even 90s, and you can just see, you can sense that there was more realism, I guess, with people. People didn't feel like they had to perform like they do today, and unfortunately, that's one of the biggest downfalls with social media today, is that people forget to be themselves. Everything's a performance. Uh, they go to an event, they don't even enjoy the event. What they do is they hold their phone up and they try to capture it for everybody else. So they're not really even living the event. They're capturing it, so to speak, on their phones. But are they really enjoying it like they would have 20, 30, 40 years ago? I don't think so, because they're more worried about getting likes on what they're seeing, what they're viewing, than they are actually taking in the experience and being in the presence. I think that's really what's missing in today's world, is being in the presence. You have three states. You got past, present, and future. Now, most of us, we're either living in the past, we're looking forward to the future, but it's so hard for us to live in the present and just be. That's unfortunately, that's one of the things that the workplace especially has turned people into being human doings instead of just human beings, and just merely existing and being who we are instead. And that's another example exactly of going somewhere and having to put on a mask and having to act like you're somebody that you're not, is at work. I mean, let's face it, there's different facets of life. There's you when you get up in the morning by yourself, if you're, especially like me, if you're living alone. There's you if you go to a family outing, and then there's another version of you at work. and there's another version of you might be at church. So you're constantly having to reinvent yourself, so to speak, to meet whatever setting that you're in. But yeah, it's kind of got off on a tangent there, but yeah, it's yeah, just being present. I think that's one of the things that's missing. Um, and with this channel, one of the things that I mean, it's obviously for everyone. I want everybody to be able to be entertained, to learn what they can, share their comments, all that. And I want to be real here. But like I said before, I think my main niche is for, people around my age that can relate, people that, have seen quite a bit of life. They're not yet to retirement age, but they're still stuck, having to work another 10, 15 years. And especially my friends that are like me, that are out of work right now and trying to figure out what the heck they're going to do, with the time that they have. But yeah, just want to share my daily routine with everyone a little bit. It's nothing real exciting, basically get up. And the nice thing about not having to get up for work is you can get up when your body is ready to get up. Many days I sleep till 10:30, 11 o'clock, but then I go to bed at, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock sometimes playing video games. That's what I'm wired for, I think. Those type of hours, because and the reason I say that is because I find myself, even my working years, if I'm off 3, 4, 5 days, which is rare, but I would find myself going back into that pattern and staying up late, getting up late, and just letting my body do what it wants to do as far as rest. Not trying to force it to rest at a certain time, not forcing it to get up when it's exhausted. That's the freedom that you get when you're not tied down to a 9 to 5. And then another thing I just want to touch a little bit base on is some of the things that I'm trying to pursue right now, with having this time and having the resources available. I'm starting to go to places like YouTube, especially, and find others that are in my category as far as my age group, my similar circumstances, out of work, looking for ways to earn money. And let's face it, just about everybody, whether you're working or not, anybody and everybody could use an additional source of income nowadays. Prices are just ridiculous. The value of the dollar is just plummeting by the day. It's getting to be a necessity to where even one job, 2 jobs sometimes ain't even enough. It's really ridiculous, but it is what it is. We all have to find our way in this life one way or another. And I like to go to YouTube and TikTok, for ideas. One of the things that I've finally, I don't know if I'm still early or not on this, but probably late, the fastest technology goes nowadays. But I've kind of gotten a little more familiar with AI now, doing ChatGPT, learning a little bit of Claude, and I finally took the time and the patience, which takes a lot of, to start a book. So I started a little book. It's nothing big. It's like 45 pages, just designs, for coloring. And I designed it for people that not sure what happened there. Sorry. Had some pop-ups come up. I thought I may have lost my recording. But anyway, So it's basically like 45 designs, for intricate designs, geometric shapes and all for anxiety. And I didn't really realize it at the time until I started doing some research that it's not only little kids that like to color. It's actually quite therapeutic for adults as well. And it's just something that just kind of an escape. You kind of get your mind in a different place. You can relax. You can find some tranquility and all that stuff. So yeah, I mean, I'm not here to promote it or anything like that. At least not right off the bat. These first few videos and all, I just want to share who I am. Not out here to make a buck, although a buck would definitely help. But that's not my main goal. My main goal is to grow this channel, to inform people, to entertain to an extent, and just to make other people aware that what they're going through, what they're feeling. There's other people out there like that, and it took an awful lot of time for me to finally get on camera and share my experience. Took a lot of guts. Kind of gonna go on a limb here and share some of my dry sense of humor, but it took my spleen, took my liver, took my appendix to get on here and do this. So it took a lot of guts. But I'm here and kind of enjoying the experience so far. I thank everybody that's stuck with me, and I'll kind of make this a little brief. If anybody has any suggestions they'd want to discuss or would like me to talk about, as long as if it's something that I have the knowledge and experience to talk about, I'd be happy to share with anybody, or any insights that you want to provide. I'm up for that as well. So I just want to thank everybody for watching this, and especially if you've gotten this far in the video. And I ask you kindly to like and subscribe to get the algorithm out, get the video out, and so other people can view this as well. Thank you, everyone. God bless.